Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So on today's episode, I'm going to give you a 10-month update on the ceramic coating performance that was applied on my own vehicle. So for those of you who aren't aware, when I bought my new BMW in June of 2018, I applied a ceramic coating. So essentially, I applied 2 layers of CarPro Sequartz UK 3.0. So this is a very good ceramic coating. It actually took first place in my 2018 Car Detailing Products Awards video for my favorite ceramic coating. And I also applied 1 layer of CarPro Gliss. This is a hyper slick top coat. So essentially 3 layers of ceramics were applied, and I properly maintained the vehicle during those months. So today we're going to see the durability. Is it still there? Is it still fighting off water? So how are the hydrophobic properties, water beating, and more importantly, water sheeting? Also, we're going to test some very strong chemicals to see how it resists chemicals. So stuff like an iron remover, and also a very powerful cleaner degreaser. So we're going to see how it resists to those chemicals and how the water behavior is after all those months. I'm also going to answer a question that's often asked. So when the ceramic coating starts fading, what do I do? How do you remove a ceramic coating? And what do you do to reapply a fresh one? So without further ado, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day. So let's dig right into it. By the way, I'm gonna make sure to include all the links to the products that I'm talking about in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. But essentially, so again, well, I applied 2 layers of CarPro Sequartz UK 3.0. Very powerful ceramic coating. This is a consumer grade product, and the durability is said to last up to 2 years. The pH resistance for chemicals is anywhere from pH 2 to 3 all the way up to 12, 13, depending on which ceramic coating version you get. And I also applied a layer of a hyper slick top coat that has a better resistance to water spotting and gives a very slick surface. So this is a nice addition. So we're going to test the baseline performance. So we're just going to wash the hood and test for water behavior. So water beading, those are how tight the water beads are. So those droplets of water, sign that there's protection. And perhaps more importantly, the water sheeting properties. So those are part of the self-cleaning properties of ceramic coatings, meaning that they're a lot easier to wash and to maintain a vehicle during maintenance washes. And of course, well, it helps drying because the water is going to sheet off the car quickly. So it's often very dry before you even start drying it. And we're also going to submit it to a torture test. Of course, I don't usually recommend these torture tests because nobody submits their vehicles to these kinds of chemical abuse. But essentially, a good thing is to use an iron remover. You can use iron removers on ceramic coatings. It's actually a recommended thing to remove iron particles that are embedded. So today we're going to use Optimum Ferrex. So this here is a very powerful iron remover, and it says even in the back that it will dissolve and remove other surface contaminants such as tar and wax at the same time. So for older waxes or paint sealants, well, this will usually help break them down, but ceramic coatings should resist. So we're going to start by this. And then we're going to go ahead and use or spray a very powerful cleaner degreaser. This is Optimum Power Clean, very well known in the industry. So essentially this is good for cleaning wheels and tires and any automotive surface, of course, except glass. I'm going to dilute this as recommended, 1 in 3, so 1 part product to 3 parts of water. This has a pH of 11.7, so that's almost a pH 12. Very, very strong chemical. And we're going to see how the ceramic coating resists to this. And yeah, we're going to use this with a foam cannon. While applying both these products, of course, we're going to let them dwell a couple of minutes on the paint. We're going to go ahead and rinse and then use a damp microfiber towel with water to just remove any residue left behind by these cleaners to test for performance. And we're going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, so for the baseline test, we're going to see the water properties of the ceramic coating after 10 months. So the hood has been completely washed, and now we're going to test for water beading and water sheeting. So as we can see, very nice, tight and round water beads, a bunch of them, sign that the protection is obviously still performing great. So for water sheeting, excellent. As you can tell, the water pools up and of course drains away and wants to fly off the hood very quickly, sign that it's performing exactly as it's supposed to, which makes the vehicle not only easier to wash, that's the self-cleaning properties, but also a lot easier to dry in the drying stage. Now we're going to go ahead and apply an iron remover to the surface and see how it performs afterwards. So once we let it dwell, we're going to rinse it and then remove the residue with a damp microfiber drying towel. So now let's test the water properties after the iron removal step. So as you can tell, performance is still amazing. All right, so now we're going to try a powerful cleaner degreaser. So Optimum Power Clean, pH of roughly 12. It's actually 11.7. So very, very strong cleaner. So we're going to dilute it 1:3. So 1 parts of product to 3 parts of water. And we're going to use a foam cannon to apply it, let it dwell a couple of minutes, then come and rinse it off. And then again, we're going to take away the residue using a damp microfiber drying towel. All right, so now let's test the hydrophobic properties now that we've rinsed away Power Clean. So as expected, the ceramic coating is still beating strong, and of course lots of water sheeting, so not much has changed, and I'd say it's still performing 95% of what it used to in day one. So it's been roughly 10 months now. It's been well maintained, so as you can tell, it resists high pH level products. So typically ceramic coatings resist pH 2 to 3 all the way up to pH 12 or 13 depending on which version you're getting. But yeah, very, very good performance. So the long-term durability definitely is there. So as you guys were able to tell, the ceramic coating performed extremely well and is still, I'd say, 95% of its original performance from day one. So not only did it resist all of the cleanings and the washings that I've done throughout the months, but it resisted chemicals like an iron remover and a cleaner degreaser with no problems whatsoever. So the claims are very good. I know that the previous version of CarPro Sequartz UK, so the original version on my previous BMW, easily lasted 2 years. So I can expect this to go the full 2 years and maybe more if you take care of it a lot. This Sequartz UK 3.0, as you guys know, is one of my favorite ceramic coatings. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any company, so this is my honest opinion. And yeah, so they performed extremely well. So what do you do when the 2 years come up and it's time to either renew your ceramic coating, or you simply want to remove the existing coating to apply a new one? Well, it's pretty simple. You go through all the paint prep stages. So you can do a pre-wash with a foam cannon. You can use a very powerful cleaner like Optimum Power Clean to help kick things off and remove traffic film if need be. Then you're going to wash your car with your favorite soap. Don't use soaps that contain any waxes or sealants inside them, because you're going to be counterintuitive, so you don't want to apply any other protection. So use a very clean soap, something like CarPro Reset or Gion Bathe or Adams Car Shampoo. So those are very, very good, high quality shampoos. Then you're going to go ahead, of course, and decontaminate your paintwork. So you're going to first start by using an iron remover to remove any embedded iron particles. And then you're going to go ahead and do a clay stage with either a clay mitt or a clay bar and clay lubricant. Again, don't use detailing sprays that contain any waxes, because again, you do not want to apply any protection on the paint. So either use a detail spray that has nothing or a dedicated clay lubricant. Those are the ones that I prefer. And once all that's done, do a final rinse, dry the vehicle, and that's when you're going to go ahead and do machine polishing using a dual action polisher. So it's actually the machine polishing, so that mechanical abrasion that happens between the pad, the product, and the surface, that actually removes ceramic coatings. Because as you saw, these typical or good quality ceramic coatings will resist pretty much any chemical that you throw at them. So you need mechanical abrasion to help remove that bond that's on the paint, because ceramic coatings are usually 2 to 3 times stronger than your classic clear coat. So you absolutely need to machine polish. So you're going to start by compounding. So that's the more abrasive paint polishing product. And then you're going to remove that with your favorite microfiber towel. And then you're going to go ahead and polish the surface to further refine the finish, add depth and clarity and gloss. And that surface then is going to be very, very smooth, and you should be left with no coating on it. To make sure you remove all the polishing oils, do an IPA stage or an isopropyl alcohol stage, something like CarPro Eraser or Gion Prep or even Optimum Paint Prep. So that alcohol-based product is going to remove any polishing oils that might impede with your ceramic coating bonding to the paint. So it's very important to have a very squeaky clean, of course, and dry surface before applying your ceramic coating. And then you follow the steps to apply the coating. Again, make sure to check the full tutorial on how to apply a ceramic coating on my channel. It's one of the most popular videos. It almost already at 3 million views, so it's ranked #1 on YouTube, thanks to you guys, for ceramic coatings. And so you're going to be good to go, and that's pretty much it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If that's the case, smash the thumbs up button to show me your support. Again, I'll make sure to include the links to all the products and tools that I talked about in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. If you want to subscribe to my channel, well, click the subscribe button that's under this video, and that way you won't miss my future videos if you want to continue to learn more about car detailing, so products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques. And of course, as usual, thanks for being there, thanks for watching, and in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.